Hello everyone. So there have been many discussions about San Francisco, and looking at those discussions, it seems like this city is like a beautiful picture. It's like a beautiful paradise that everybody should be dreaming of and looking for living there. But I don't want to tell all this positive stuff all over again. You can find it all everywhere over the internet. My point here is tell you the other side of the things. I hope that this video would be useful for people who think about moving to San Francisco or think about moving to Bay Area, so you will get some interesting points over there, I hope. There was a question on Quora asking, is San Francisco a boring city? And when I saw that question, I immediately think, okay, I must reply to that one. So of course I brought some quite unpopular points out there, so people will be thinking, oh my god, this guy kinda hates the city. But no, I don't hate the city. I think there's some really good things out there, but I think people overthink what the city is. This is not about how boring city is. This is about how much value does the city give to a person. Point number one, it's affordability. Well, I've been thinking that San Francisco is expensive, and that's just how historical happened, and there's not much to do about it. But the city is not just expensive, it's super expensive. And if you are making, like, say, less than 100k for a single person, don't even think about living there. It's not worth it at all. And if you have a family, at least 150k, but 200k, I think it's what the real thing is. And you're gonna be spending at least 60-70% on something like looking like apartment. Well, if you are ready to live with roommates, you're gonna be spending less. Well, you're gonna be spending like 1k for a room to share with strangers. That's how things gonna be in the city. Is it worth it? I think not at all. Well, if you want to rent an apartment, it's gonna be like 2500 at least. That's just how things are. If in some fine neighborhood, of course, if you want to live in some dangerous neighborhood, it might be a bit cheaper or much cheaper. But do you really want to be moving to the city to actually live in worse? I mean, what's the point to move in this beautiful city then? Second point is public transportation. So I've heard that people say that San Francisco has an amazing transportation system, public transportation system. Well, there are just four public transit stops in the city itself. I mean the BART, which is the Bay Area Transportation System. There's just 4 stops in the city, and that's all it can offer. And it also shuts down at 12 a.m. Yes, there are trams and buses available in the city, but it's so incredibly slow and disgusting and dirty that using those not recommended. I've used those, but I don't think it's a really good public transit system. It's a shame that we have this public system here in San Francisco. The whole city is just 49 miles long, and it takes 1 hour to reach from one end to another, which is horrible, really horrible. You might think that parking will be there, or like driving your car over there will be fine, but no, even that is horrible. So try to find some parking in downtown. There will be nothing at all, or you can pay just $40 and enjoy the parking over there. So there are no options. It's no good at all. Nor public transit is fine, and nor the driving your car there is fine. Drivers are also not good. That's another point, but let's not touch that point at all for now. Traffic itself is also bad, and it's getting worse. I feel like 5 years ago it was even a bit better, but right now traffic is horrible in the whole Bay Area. Even the southern Bay Area, it's also bad. So it's also an additional point. Some people say that Los Angeles traffic is bad, but this traffic in the Bay Area gets equally bad, or maybe even worse, because there are just like only 2 major highways, and basically there is no way around it, so you cannot escape the traffic. In Los Angeles there are streets, you can just use streets to escape the traffic from highway, but in Bay Area there's no alternative. That's all we have. That's it. Another problem is the lack of diversity. So whenever you go, you'll hear talks about IT, technology, computers, programming, stuff like that. I'm a QA engineer myself, but still, even I do feel like it's kinda dull and boring to see and have the same kind of IT people talking about IT stuff. It's kinda boring in that case. I wish there would be more variety of people. Another point is weather. So I know that many people say that weather in Bay Area is just perfect. I'm talking about Bay Area, not just San Francisco, because in San Francisco, in my opinion, the weather is horrible. Always foggy, always unpredictable, and not good at all. But people say that weather in Bay Area is great. Well, I totally disagree with that. I feel like it's not that good. If you compare it to some really good climates, like in San Diego's climate, I think they'll be much better than in San Francisco. Another problem in San Francisco itself is that it's quite dirty, especially in downtown. There are many homeless people, and it feels like sometimes the capital of homeless people, but there's just so many shit on the sidewalk and everything like that. So it's dirty, really dirty in many areas. Nah, it doesn't look that good, honestly. Some people also say, hey, there's so many entertainment options in San Francisco. Like, you go, there's so many bars and everything. But when you look at it again, so many of them are closing very early, and probably many people know it. It's not New York, okay? San Francisco is not by any means comparable to New York. New York has its own problems, but at least it's like a city. While San Francisco is just a city. It's pretending to be a city. Something like that. It just pretends to look like a city. Just a suburb surrounded by some bars and everything. That's it. It's no different from any other city in America which has bars and everything. It's only worse. It has crazy prices. If you go to suburb, you'll at least have affordable bars and everything. In San Francisco, good luck finding it. Drinks for $8 and everything. So that's all you have. There are no options. It's horrible. San Francisco looks really great when you look at the picture, when you see the Golden Gate, Bay Bridge, all those beautiful houses and everything. It looks very beautiful when you look at the picture. But when you take a better look, take a deep look at the city, you will understand that people are not living the greatest life out there. There are so many people living just packed with their roommates, earning just enough to survive. That's it.